Parker, it's pretty humid outside.
Yeah, we're dealing with mild and muggy conditions out there this morning. We actually have some patchy fog continuing to build in. Humidity right around 90 to about 99%. Sort of just depends on where you are this morning, but temperatures between about 55 and 65 degrees out there. A little bit on the warmer side as well, as we're dealing with some cloud cover and moisture continuing to streamline into the region from the south and from the west. We're going to continue to deal with cloud cover increasing hour by hour. So on your dog walking planner, we go from a little bit foggy through the 8 o'clock hour to partly cloudy, with temperatures continuing to climb into the 60s, and then eventually we'll get into the 70s this afternoon. I think maybe a handful of spots get right up to that 80-degree mark, but overall temperatures are going to be about 1 to 2 degrees cooler than what we saw yesterday afternoon, but still compared to the seasonal average will be 4 to 5 degrees above that. So warmer than average temperatures building in yet again this afternoon. And thanks to the overall setup, we've got the upper level flow continuing to bring in moisture. That's why it's so muggy outside. That's why the air feels a little bit sticky out there this morning as moisture is going to continue to build in. This is actually ahead of our cold front that's going to be pushing in. We're dealing with a really big clash of air masses. We've got some warm and muggy air in front of the cold front and then some really dry and cool air on the backside. So this is sort of a somewhat potent front, bringing in some scattered rain showers, maybe even some widespread showers for parts of the Ohio and Tennessee valleys. However, once we get to this afternoon, around 3 to 4 o'clock is when I am anticipating parts of the highlands and the New River Valley to start to see some of the first showers associated with this front as it pushes in. By 5 p.m., maybe a couple of moderate to heavier pockets of rain embedded in there, and then parts of the Roanoke Valley starting to see some rain showers at this time as well. You'll notice across Lynchburg and Southside we're mostly dry, but also mostly cloudy, muggy, and a little bit on the warmer side. As this front continues to push in through the overnight and into the early hours of tonight, you'll see it break apart, and then some heavier rain will build into parts of the highlands. I think 64 and towards the north is where we'll see some of the heavier rain, and then right along the leading edge of the front is where we'll see a lot of the south side Lynchburg and southern Roanoke Valley regions see some much needed rain. So totals are a little bit down compared to what I was showing you yesterday. I think maybe 1/10 to about 3/10 of an inch are possible for almost everyone, with some isolated areas seeing closer to 1/2 of an inch of rain by the time this is passing through. By 12 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, we'll see a couple of isolated showers, but our skies gradually begin to clear up and our winds will actually turn a little bit breezy between about 10 and 15 miles per hour. Now, over the next 7 days, temperatures are going to go from near 80 today and tomorrow to down into the mid 60s for Thursday and Friday, near 70 for Saturday and Sunday. So temperatures are going to be fluctuating quite a bit over the next couple of days. We get down into the 40s for overnight lows, some spots even into the upper 30s across parts of the mountains. Again, rain chances are highest later tonight, and then they start to taper off through our Wednesday. So that's why rain percentages are down for tomorrow as well. We look to be nice, clear, cool, and sunny from Thursday onward.